At the beginning of the story, we see a woman who comes to the mental hospital. It was a doctor who had come to treat insane patients. The in charge of the hospital there shows the whole hospital, tells that there are some patients here who live very comfortably, but there are some patients who have to be very careful because they get very angry. Just at that moment a man comes to the in charge and tells him that a patient named Lena is missing. Doctor was more scared after hearing these charges. Both tell the doctor that Lena is a very dangerous patient here and you have been called here for her treatment. Leaving the doctor in a safe room, he goes to find Lena. Doctor meets a little girl in the same room. She asks the girl that your parents work here. Hearing this, she says, "Why do you feel like this?" She was not a child. Actually, its age was 30 years, but it looked like a 10-year-old girl and now Lena was going to attack the doctor. Suddenly the hospital staff comes there and they catch Lena and take her away. The in charge of the hospital tells the doctor about Lena that Lena has a disease due to which her growth stopped. That's why she looks like a 10-year-old girl but in reality she is a full 30-year-old lady. Lena used to live in someone's house before coming here. But she stole from there and ran away. After which another family adopted her. But she killed that family, after which she is still living here and you have to take care of her. But carefully, it is much more dangerous. But when she came here, she tried to run away from here all the time and also tried to harm herself. Because of this she has marks on her neck and hands. One day, the doctor was getting Lena painted. It turns out that Lena was also very good at painting. She gets very angry with a mad lady there, whose doctor was very scared here. Then after this, Lena orders herself a dress. There she invited the guard inside and killed the man who was the main guard there. This made the mad lady kill the other guard and Lena run away from there. She was now out of the hospital. Outside the doctor sat in his car. She was very scared when she saw Lena. She goes inside the hospital to tell this. She tells the in charge of the hospital that now she will not work here. After this the doctor left for her house. Lena hid in doctor's car's dunk, and when she reached home, Lena tried to kill the doctor as well. After this, she searches on the internet whether any child lost this year or being kidnapped. She gets a picture of a child on the internet, whose name was Esther and her parents had given an old picture of that girl. Lena wondered how she would have been now when she's 10 years old today. There she tried to match her face with that girl and for the she brought her picture to the level of her face. Here comes an idea. She thinks that she can take the place of this girl. She grooms herself like a 10-year-old girl. Now it was going from here to Esther's family. She also sees the doctor on the way, who was still alive. That doctor says, "Please leave me, don't kill me," but Lena killed him. From here we get to know how dangerous Lena was. Then she goes to a park and sits in the swing. A police officer comes to Lena, asking her, "What are you doing here?" Lena told that my name is Esther in such a camouflaging way that she was telling him her false name and told him she got away from her family at a very young age. The police officer had now brought her with him after hearing her words. Said that he could introduce her to her family, which is a very rich family. Then after this we are shown the family of the same child whose name was Esther, which was lost in childhood. Her family includes her mom, dad and her elder brother. Her family was a noble family and had a huge respect and position in the area. They came to the stadium to watch their son's match. Gunnar's dad loved him very much. "You did not forget your daughter's sorrow even today." Now an inspector comes to them and tells them that your daughter Esther has been found. This inspector was looking after Esther's case from the beginning and now the next day the Esther's mom goes to pick her up. The officer tells them that your daughter has told that when she was very young, a lady kidnapped her and took her to another country. Now she has come back from there and apart from this she did not tell anything. Esther's mom is overjoyed when she sees her. Now she was taking her back home from there. She talks way too much. Lena was pretending to be genuine here, but here she also says some things that she should not have said. She said that she will tell everything about the ice and she also remembered being with her family. Then Abe's mother was getting suspicious of her. She had now brought her home. Esther's dad is overjoyed to see her. But his elder brother was behaving strange here, on which his mother explains to him. Lena was liking everything in Esther's house here and Lena's plan was to steal and escape from here too. She used to do the same. She used to go to their homes disguised as other girls, steal or kill them. The next day Lena's mom takes Lena to her doctor. Going there, Lena was trying to prove herself to be Esther. But now the doctor also got suspicious after hearing her words and asks her mom to go from there. Both of them had come home. When Lena did not tell, the inspector had also kept an eye on her. She gets very upset seeing this. Everyone in the house had agreed that this is how she also paints with her dad. Because we know that Lena's real age is 30 years. She makes very good paintings. Her dad was very surprised to see that how could such a small child make such a perfect painting. But now Esther's mom was getting suspicious about her. She starts keeping an eye on him. One day when Lena was getting ready in her room, Esther's mom came to her room and started reading her diary. Then the inspector come there, who always kept Lena with her. He talks to Esther's mom and dad. He tells that the doctor has called you guys yesterday. Now Lena was suspicious that she would be caught very soon. That's why on the same night she accumulates a lot of gold and money. And here she prepares for her escape from home. But then she sees Esther's dad in the studio, who stopped to see her and comes back home. One night Esther's mom and dad go to the party. Lena was all alone at home and was accompanied by her brother. Her brother invites her friends and starts partying at home, because her mom and dad were not at home. Then the police inspector comes to their house, whom she told that my dad is not at home right now. You will come again sometime, but the inspector wanted to take Lena's fingerprints by coming to the house by making an excuse to use the restroom, and when he was staying at home then Lena also sees him and she was very upset. Then her dad also came. As soon as she gets home, Esther's mom goes to Lena's room to check on her daughter Esther. But she was not there at all. Suddenly there she gives a book which had the picture of her old housemates, and also the face was disfigured on the picture of Esther's mom. On the other hand, the inspector was matching Lena's fingerprints with Esther's, but they were not the same. Here the inspector came to know that this girl is not Esther but someone else. Lena then comes to take it from behind and kills the inspector with a knife and says that the family members have not suspected me yet. The inspector told her while dying that Esther's mom has got suspicious of you. She came there too, but a strange thing happens here. Esther's mom shoots and kills the inspector instead of killing Lena. She says that I know you are not my daughter, and yes, I also know that you are a 30-year-old lady. You are not a child. You could have run away by stealing, but you did not run. That means you want to do something big. Lena says, let me go from here. I will not do anything, but here a mother of such level says, no no no. I can't make Esther disappear again. Here we get to know a surprising thing. She tells that one day my son killed my little daughter while fighting with her. I loved my daughter very much, but I didn't want to send my son to jail either. From that time on I made a short story, and now my husband is recovering, who got away from us after my daughter Esther went away. But now he is coming closer to his family. So you have to be Esther here and do as I say. Now they together bury the inspector's body where they buried Esther. After that both of them came home. When he comes home, Esther's mom tells her son that we have to keep an eye on Lena. And very soon this too will have to be killed. Mom explains to Lena how she has to live and what she will have to say even after going to the doctor, so that the doctor's doubts will also end. Now one day Level Wax gives food to Lena, but she does not eat it and brings it to her room and feeds it to her stomach rat. So that his mouse had died. He learns that poison was mixed in the food to kill him. But the next morning she mixes the same dead mouse into Mom's drink, which is now making her even more angry with Lena. The dad were on their way to an exhibition of their paintings. Lena also tries to accompany him as she knew if she was left alone in the house, Mom and her brother will kill her. When they went to drop Esther's dad at the station, Lena tries to kill Mom and her brother, but both are saved. Lena ran away with her car out of fear, and a policeman catches her on the way and again drops her at her house. Mom tells the police officer at Esther's house that my daughter often does such acts and she also harms herself. Now both her and his son try to kill Lena. Her son throws Lena down the stairs, but she survives, and now Lena kills him with his gun. Esther's mother discovers that Lena has killed her son. She went mad because first she lost her daughter and now Lena has killed his son too. Mom got so furious at Lena that she tries to kill her. They have a lot of fighting over there, and only then during this fight the gas turns on and both of them do not know. Mom was trying to kill her again and again. The whole house catches on fire because of the reformation gas. Now she had come to the roof while fighting, but only then Esther's dad had also come there. While fighting, both of them hang down, but their Esther's dad was trying his best to save his wife. He's unable to save her and she falls and dies there. Dad had saved Lena knowing that she's his daughter, and when he saw her teeth, which were fake, he came to know that he was thinking of his daughter till now. She was not his daughter. Lena says that I did all this to get you, as we know Lena's real age is 30 years, and Dad was getting very angry. Angrily he sees Lena, and only then Lena got angry with him on these things so that she pushes him. The father also died. She had come back home. The house which was completely burning, she gets ready by changing her clothes and leaves from there. At the end of the movie, to live a new life, she goes to the doctor who was a family doctor of Esther. She was telling the police that something bad happened to Esther. First she got kidnapped and now her family died after burning. She is now orphan, she has no one in this world. The officer says that I have spoken to a family, they will adopt her, and next we know what this Lena will do, and the movie ends with her strange smile.